Hello everybody, and welcome back to our next regular installment, which, as advertised, is going to be Fallout New Vegas. Now you'll recall that we left off at the exit of Deadwind Cavern after managing to deal with the Mother Deathclaw, Legendary Deathclaw, and their many difficult minions in the last installment. This time around, we're going to do a little more exploring. I don't have a full hour to record today, unfortunately, but that's okay, because we're going to get to a very good stopping point in this episode. So, I'm going to carry us through to there, and we're going to end it, and we'll have a full-length video at our next regular session, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with where we're going. I don't know. I hope so, anyway. So the last thing that we need to do in this little exploring run is clear out Primm Pass, the home. Yes. I had done this in a recording earlier that didn't work correctly. So, good thing I have an anchor save, right? We're heading to Primm Pass, where we will have one more Deathclaw to deal with. He is special, he's stronger than a normal one, but he's not nearly as strong as the Mother or the Legendary. I'm talking about the blind Deathclaw that hangs out up in Primm Pass. I'm actually going to need to lose some more weight, so I might as well go ahead and do it. See if I can find a way to easy mode this. And he can't take that. He can take that. Alright. That'll do. So let's just get our frag mines out. This one will go down easily enough.
All mine.
As long as we cripple him.
Can't run from me.
Which we're not going to manage to do because he aggroed to Eddie and Boone first. Looks like he wants to come this direction. That's fine.
All mine. Eat this.
All we need is to get the cripple and everything will be fine. And, you know, if we get that, Eddie and Boone can usually just kill him on their own.
You're mine.
But, of course, I can't let him get to me.
All mine.
Didn't work, did it? Nope. Excuse me. I really am coming down with a bit of a cold. Hoping like hell I can fight it off, but the...
Eat this.
There, we got him.
I can't feel all my limbs.
Unfortunately, it does seem like the sniffles are worse, if anything, today.
Can't run from me.
Anyway, as you can see, once the legs are crippled, it's all quite easy. So there's the Repcon test site, so as you can see, we actually haven't wandered that far. Now, we just did this for completion's sake, because here is a little pass directly through the mountains, known as Primm Pass, which, once the blind Deathclaw is dealt with, allows for dramatically more direct transit between these two sides of the map. You can just see the Primm roller coaster over there along with the Mojave outpost. So, that's it for exploring. So we need a big offload, and I've been hemming and hawing about some sort of big transition I have planned. I am heading to the first expansion, We're going from here into Honest Hearts.
Hey there, need anything?
Which, for my money, is the
Sure.
weakest and least interesting of the 4 expansions. I do think that what they did with Zion National Park looks very much like Zion National Park from Utah and is very pretty and is fun to be in, but the expansion itself just, it isn't all that fun to play. The fighting's kind of boring, the story's kind of lame. The big reason I'm doing it first is because at the end of that expansion we get Joshua Graham's armor, which is, for my money, by far the best light armor in the game, which, for my money, pretty much makes it the best armor in the game. And we'll be using it for literally the rest of the playthrough after we secure it. And there's also a good opportunity to really just get a shitload of experience points while we're in there too. That's part of it as well. Alright, I'm not going to use power armor. I'm just going to sell it off when I find it. I can't remember. Yeah, Deathclaw eggs we do want to hold on to. So I don't have... Wow, I don't actually have anything for sale. Go figure. I'm here in order to get all my gear repaired.
Fine by me.
Okay, the boot doesn't have anything I need. So let's just take all of Eddie. Take all the stuff I've foisted on Eddie. Now, it won't surprise me if I can't actually sell it all, but...
Hey there, need anything?
Keep Mercy. As always, I like to keep the unique weapons, even if I'm... and armors, even if I'm not going to use them. We can sell Deathclaw hands. Alright. Now, I'm going to keep my explosives on me. I'm going to sell that combat armor. This will give Eddie all this stuff that I want to keep, and hopefully that'll be enough to get my weight down so I can run. Oh yeah. Now the main reason that I came here is to get my character's gear in perfect condition before I head off into the Honest Hearts expansion.
Background?
There we go. So, well, I could take some of the stuff off of Eddie, but not all of it, so there's not really a point. Let's go visit, what's his name? I forgot the guy's name. Shoot. Major Knight.
I'm doing a lot of good work out.
Alright. Do my hunting rifle, do my power fist, and do my spacesuit. 10,848 caps to repair my fat man. That's not necessary. Alright, so now let's go to the 188. I want to see if I can get the last few mods. I need the anti-material rifle suppressor. I need the chromed tubes for my power fist. And I forget the other 2 sniper rifle mods. Oh, we're dehydrated. And then once I'm done buying weapon mods, all the rest of the money I get will be spent buying 50 cal MG ammo for the anti-material rifle, because you really don't find
I've still got guns and ammo.
basically any ammo for that thing out in your random looting. Let's see what she's got. I already have the carbon fiber parts. She's got nothing else I'd be interested in. That's alright. Let's go visit Alexander.
Still making a nuisance?
He also doesn't have anything I'd need. Alright, that's fine. So now let's go back to Novak, where we'll offload. Now we'll take all of Eddie's stuff again. Just so we can drop it in here. Alright, we can put our explosives back. We're not going to need them. Put away Mercy. We're not going to need it. Keep our basic weapons, our basic armors. I'm going to put away everything that weighs anything to start with. Oh, and actually, we're gonna get a big weapon upgrade in Honest Hearts too. Actually, forgot about it until just now. That Salt Upon Wounds' Power Fist is another thing we get at the end of that expansion, and it's quite a bit better than a regular Power Fist, even fully modded like ours is. Alright, now let's drop off all the ammo we don't need. Now, we can't take our companions with us into the expansion, so I'm going to go ahead and dismiss Boone and Eddie. There it is.
What is it?
I think we should part ways for now, Boone.
If that's what you think.
Yeah, that's what I think. You should head back home.
Alright. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
Lost Boone's spotter perk. Boone has returned to Novak. And same thing with Eddie, we have to let him go too. Companion protocol terminate. Companion protocol end companion protocol. Eddie has returned to Prim. You've lost Eddie's enhanced sensors perk. Alright, so let me look at my needs. Oh, I'm gonna sleep anyway, I always do. I want to make sure that's down to 0. Food's at 88. So, the thing about Honest Hearts is you can only carry 100 pounds of gear with you, and once you enter the expansion, you can't come out until it's over. But hardcore mode is going to continue going, so Zion National Park, you still have pretty good access to finding food and water, so you don't need to pre-game it too much. With that in mind, let me see what I've got already. I think all I'm carrying right now is 1 Ruby's casserole. So I'm going to carry a total of 5 casseroles and a total of 10 waters with me. I think that should be sufficient, plus everything I have anyway. Should be just fine. Alright, let me make a new anchor save here. Now that all that is said and done, let's get moving. So in order to get to the expansion, we want to fast travel to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. And we just want to start heading northwest. Generally speaking, I don't think we should run into any trouble at all between here and our arrival at the Northern Passage. I don't actually know, so... Well, I've played it before, I should say I don't remember for sure, but... See, as we head to the north, past Freeside... Yeah, it might look like we're close to Freeside, but it's going to be a long, long time before we actually go in there. There's just so much more to explore. Alright. Yeah, there it is. It's this way. We got a bunch of kind of generic ruined farmhouses out here. None that we can enter, if I remember right, and nothing particularly noteworthy here on the outskirts of Freeside. Okay, it's literally directly ahead of me. Alright, that must be it. Yeah, it's gotta be it. Is it up here? No, that's a dead end. There you can see the strip. Place we really won't be going for a long time. Now this plant life is going to be pretty good for us actually, because it's going to kind of sustain us through the expansion until we get to the first base area and are able to do some cooking and storing. Yes, here it is. Northern Passage. It's the entrance to the Honest Hearts expansion. So there is one grave to search right here. I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and head inside. I've got 10 minutes or so I can keep recording, so we can do a little bit of preliminary work on the expansion. Alright. So we got people here. There's Jed Masterson, Stella, a Happy Trails caravan guard.
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Another Happy Trails caravan guard.
Primm has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
No real dialogue for either of them. Let's talk to Stella.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
What was that like to grow up in New Reno?
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Anybody who's played Fallout 2 will lovingly recognize her description of New Reno. I've thought about playing the old Fallout games on here. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. Tell me about Caliente.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
Were the 80s a gang or a tribe?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
What do you know about the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
Goodbye.
Catch you another time, then.
Alright, next we want to talk to Ricky.
You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me.
You do anything around here besides talk too much?
You want to know what I do, bud? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see, and done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
We're able to pass 5 skill checks talking to Ricky. They don't really accomplish anything, but they do get us experience points. Deadeye, huh? How did you get that nickname?
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 Deathjaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that! But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
Survival 20. Deathjaws, huh? Did you mean to say Deathclaws?
No, you heard me right. Deathjaws. They're like Deathclaws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
You're saying that you killed a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin?
What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
Guns 45. Too bad there's no such thing as an 11mm submachine gun.
There so is. Or was it 9mm? Or a 10? I don't know. Don't care. Said I was good at killing shit up. Never said I was good with numbers.
Do you have any other special skills or abilities?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah. I grew a third nut that glows in the dark.
I see you're wearing a Pip-Boy and vault suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a Pit-Boy and a vault suit. So what?
Where'd you get the vault suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 22. That's where I grew up.
Where's Vault 22 located?
I can't tell you that. I have a sworn vow of secrecy. Or something like that, to all the people I left behind.
Vow of secrecy, fine, forget about it. I need to boost my perception.
Forget it? Uh-huh. Ricky remembers everything, but he keeps his secrets too.
What do you use your Pip-Boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Did you notice I'm wearing a Pip-Boy too?
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
Your Pip-Boy isn't working. The screen's locked up and the reboot button is missing.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my Pip-Boy. I mean, Pip-Boy! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
Carry some of my gear and I'll keep my mouth shut.
I travel light on purpose, okay? But fine, I'll tell Jet I'm carrying less so you can carry more. What an asshole.
On Medicine 45, let Jed know you're ready to leave once you're traveling alone and carrying 100 pounds or less. Unwarranted hostility and general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict?
Hey, hey, hey! Fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho!
How much psycho you got stashed away? If you run out on the trail, the withdrawal's not pleasant.
God damn it! I didn't say nothing about using psycho. But, just talking hypno-theoretically here. Got any suggestions?
So we can sell him chems if we want to, but never mind. It's your problem, not mine.
Why'd you bring it up then? When the withdrawal hits and I feel like killing something, I'll know where to start.
All right, goodbye.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, let me quick load. And I'll speed through his dialogue now that we've heard it all. I just want to boost my perception so that we can pass his perception check. Let's pop some med
You looking
tats.
for trouble, bud? Nice.
Perception 7. You're lying. You have no idea where Vault 22 is.
Well, yeah, okay. You caught me. I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got this suit and the Pip-Boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see? But why'd you bring it? Yeah.
There we go. And last, we want to talk to Jed Masterson.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type.
Alright. Completed Find the Happy Trails Caravan Master. Tell me more about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who is Joshua Graham, and why shouldn't I talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Tell me about Happy Trails Caravan Company.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Barter 45. It sounds like Happy Trails isn't in the best financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Why can't you get to Salt Lake City?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
What can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war.
Mormons.
They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
Do you know anything about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
You don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
I had some other questions.
Shoot.
How about a caravan? Game of caravan, kill some time. Okay. I understand this caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there. But that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war. But we got ourselves the location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Tell me about the raiders.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
Degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Warlords? How dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
I had some other questions.
Shoot.
Alright, that's it. That's all for now, but I'll be back.
Yeah, reckon you will.
Alright, we're gonna end here. I know we've only been going half an hour, but I'm out of time, and this is a pretty great stopping point anyway, if you ask me. So, this has been Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. We've killed a bunch of Deathclaws, we've offloaded, and next time we're ready to actually launch into the first expansion, Honest Hearts. Until then, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoy my videos, please consider clicking like, share, subscribe, any or all of which will really help me out. Regardless, please know that I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.